Today we'll be flying one of the most challenging approaches in Pakistan into Skardu Airport. This time we'll be flying into runway 14 using the published approach from Pakistan International Airlines. On the screen here you can see the published approach from Pakistan International Airlines. So as you can see, once we enter the Skardu Valley, we stay towards the right on the upwind leg and maintain 9,000 feet, around 170 knots, staying close to the mountains on the right. Once we reach the end of the old runway, we take a sharp 25-degree to 30-degree turn, getting into the upwind leg parallel to the new runway with around 1 nautical mile separation. So we get into landing configuration, 150 knots speed with gear down. And after we cross the end of the runway, we start a descent around 600 to 700 feet per minute, turning slightly right and then making a sharp 25 to 30 degree turn into runway 14.
2,500.
Okay, now we are right almost at the start of the new runway, and soon we'll be crossing over the old runway. And once we reach the end of it, we will start making our left turn. Disengaging autopilot. It's not easy to fly with autopilot. There are no nav aids at this airport, and the only use you can make of the autopilot is adjusting headings. So we have disabled the autopilot, and we'll continue to turn left, making a 30-degree left turn, trying to keep our attitude and vertical speed and control. And we just use auto throttle to make sure we maintain the correct speed. So we seem to be following the circuit pretty well. We've just made our turn right at the end of the new runway, and now we will line up for the downwind leg. And start to prepare our landing configuration. So lowering the flaps and landing gear down. Landing lights on. Speed brake check. And auto brake set to medium. Now we just need to find that perfect spot where we start making a right turn, giving us enough room to make that sharp left to ensure we line up on to the runway center line. So full flaps, and we start getting into our turn. Okay, so we seem to be doing okay. If we were not to take a sharp enough turn, we could end up in the mountains.
Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate.
Okay, we seem to be almost lined up. Just making some final adjustments.
500.
Okay, so we managed to do it. It was a bit of a left pull once we touched down, but managed to give some right rudder and keep us straight down the center line. Ooh, that was quite a challenging flight, especially the final turn and approach into this runway. And I must admit I haven't done this in one go, so I had to do a lot of practice before I could actually do it good enough to put it on video. So that was Skardu and runway 14. If you want to see the other approach for this airport to runway 32, click on the link at the end of this video or subscribe to my channel to keep watching other exciting videos of different flights I've actually taken around the world. So I hope you enjoyed this, and thank you, and see you in the next flight.